Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with my Week 8 Battle of the WBE. I, of course, am coach of the Bronx Beartics. We are taking on my boy NumbNexus, one of my favorite players to watch in the WBE. His commentary is hilarious. So if you guys actually enjoy laughing, I guess humor is subjective, but I find him very funny. So if y'all want to check him out, feel free to. His link will always be down below, as well as checking out the WBE channel itself, because there's a lot of great content being uploaded there. So let's talk a little bit about the matchup. My God, Mega Medicham is scary. Mega Medicham is incredibly scary. That Pokemon, I mean, it's always been like that, right? Unless your name is like Mega Sableye, and even that, wow, it's crazy. They gave it to Rain, and then Thunder Punch get 2-hit KO. But yeah, Mega Medicham, incredibly scary. I do have some options for it. I think I have a few. I have like a few offensive options and a few defensive options. Zapdos definitely coming as well. Pretty solid versus me, though. That's why my boy Piloswine coming off the bench again. I mean, he hasn't been on, everybody's been on the bench for a while, right? I can only bring 6 Pokemon every week, but haven't used Piloswine in a little while. But Piloswine is really nice here because Max Spadef of Violite Piloswine is so bulky. There's only like a 25% chance to 2-hit KO with modest Specs Exploits Boom Burst. It lives in modest all-out pummeling from Magmortar, obviously checks Skuntank, checks Goodra, and Heat Wave from Zapdos does like 15%. So yeah, it's a pretty solid mon, a great stealth rocker here, giving me a Zapdos answer as well. Toxic's cool for Tangrowth as well as Zapdos, as well as Swampert. That may want to come in on me. Swampert's also a pretty big problem for my team, I'll be real. We do have Amara, my Toxapex next, physically defensive with Pyapa Berry. That way we can take a Zen Headbutt from Medicham, maybe scald it, maybe get some T-Spike up, depending on how that ends up going. Toxapex is really bulky anyway, but I want something to be able to take defensive Swampert's EQs, pivot in on a few mons. Like, I mean, I guess I could have ran Spadef, but the Pyapa Berry lets me take like even a crit Zen Headbutt. So with the max defense, so I think that's really important for this mon. Knockoff is there for Violites, as well as leftovers, Rindo Berries, whatever my opponent wants to have. Specs is pretty cool too. But I think T-Spike is really nice because he only has one T-Spike Absorber and then one Defogger. So Zapdos obviously being that, and then Skuntank. So it just racks up really nicely versus his team. Pex also is a status absorber for me of sorts. Comes in on Tangrowth and knocks it off. My Johnny, my Mega Late is coming through here. It's actually the fastest Pokemon on like the whole field or whatever. With enough speed, just outspeed base 100s, and which is his fastest speed tier. The Spadef lets me take like a Specs Boom Burst if need be, from a modest Exploit if needed. And Swords Dance, Close Combat, Knockoff, and Psycho Cut. I'm going Psycho Cut over Zen Headbutt because the damage calc for Psycho Cut is ridiculous. Did you know that offensive Zapdos dies to Psycho Cut at +2? Ridiculous. Like, I've never heard of Psycho Cut killing things. Granted, my opponent could run Psycho Cut too, which would be a problem. But it's also one of my checks to Medicham, as long as I get like poison damage off and a little bit of chip off all over it. But Close Combat, Knockoff, Psycho Cut hits his entire team for neutral or super effective damage. But yeah, I do like 98% minimum to offensive Zapdos, and defensive Zapdos doesn't appreciate it after rocks either. And it's not like this is my Zapdos answer. I just didn't want to get static as well. But yeah, great speed tier versus his team. Comes in on a few of his Pokemon as well. My Volcarona is next. Now this Volcarona is its role in this game. I don't think, like, I want to use a sweeping Volcarona, but at the same time, like AV Goodra or something will stop it, and then he could have a lot of attacks like Rock Slide, Tangrowth with AV. Swampert can do whatever it wants and need a hit. Magmortar's there too. Fake Out from Medicham as well. So I wanted something that can kind of, you know, either get me into Pokemon quickly or nuke Zapdos with rocks up. So I have Volcarona. Volcarona also threatens Medicham if he's not running Jolly Medicham, because I'm able to actually, you know, knock it out with the Z Overdrive, so that's really nice. But U-Turn, Fiery Dance, and Bug Buzz, and Roost with the Flame Body, of course. That support is really nice because it makes Medicham think twice about actually attacking me on the physical side. Also gives me a soft blade check as well, though Toxapex does deal with that with Knockoff and Scald respectively. But U-Turn's really nice because if I'm going to lead off of Volcarona. I'm pretty sure I'm leading off of Volcarona no matter what he has. And if he leads like, you know, Tangrowth, Swampert, whatever, I don't think Pert should stay in even if he does have a Rindo Berry, because every damage on Pert is going to matter. But I U-turn as he goes Goodra, which is what I'm expecting. I get some chip on him, and I can bring out either my Ajani and click Close Combat. I can bring out my Crocodile as well, click buttons too. But it's just mainly to get momentum and also have a good speed tier as a secondary check. Another check to Medicham. Comfy is my next member on the squad. We're running Calm Mind, Drainicus, Aromatherapy, and Synthesis. Physically defensive, so he can actually take a poison jab from Medicham. Medicham's so strong, man. It's insane how much it actually does to Comfy. But physically defensive, it can also take on Pert if need be. Can set up on Tangrowth. Even if it has like Toxic, beats Toxic Zapdos as well. Beats Goodra to a few Calm Minds. And with T-Spike up, it can also beat Magmortar. So, pretty solid in this game. Defog was an option that I was thinking about too. Giga Drain as well for obviously Swampert, but decided because Volk is going to be played a specific way, it's not really meant to sweep this game. Defog wasn't necessary. Though my opponent obviously has rocks. I'm assuming like Pert, Zapdos, Goodra, Medicham, and then some combination of Skuntank because of Gothitelle, and maybe Deblade or Exploud or Magmortar could be there as well. That's like kind of what I'm expecting, but enough speed for modest max speed Exploud, because if I Calm Mind up in front of its face, I can actually beat the Boom Burster, so that's pretty cool. As well as I believe Spadef actually let me live something. I know it's for Spadef, but it let me live something. I forgot off the top of my head because I built this team. That's my boy Gypsy, but Gypsy. But yeah, Aromatherapy is really good clear for the team as well, especially because he has static Zapdos. Now, obviously, my Johnny doesn't have to always touch it, but like I have knockoff and CC. Eventually, I am going to go for it, and Zapdos can come in and potentially get that static off of me. So Aromatherapy is good as a cleric for the team, supporting the team. Last but not least, we have Choice Band Crocodile. Now, enough Spadef, that way I'm not 2-hit KO by defensive Zapdos as HP Ice. Toxic is good for Zapdos as well as Tangrowth coming in, which will allow my Comfy to beat them as well. Earthquake, Knockoff, and Pursuit. This can be changed to Choice Scarf, I feel. I also have enough speed to punish his base 100s if they're not running max speed, right? I outspeed them if they're not running max speed. If they're running like Adamant, or basically if they're not running plus speed natures, my Crocodile destroys them. But yeah, Dark and Ground coverage is like not resisted by his team. Earthquake and Knockoff hit everything on his team. So like this is one of the things too that if I U-turn out with Volcarona, a certain Pokemon comes in like Goodra for instance, I click Knockoff and I guarantee KO after U-turn damage. U-turn actually does surprisingly like 20% to Goodra, which I'm saying around 20%, which is crazy. Like I don't have the investment at all, but I think that's still super cool. But yeah, I was debating between Choice Scarf and Choice Band. The idea is also this can trap something like the Blade with Pursuit or just Earthquake. Like I was also debating between Gothitelle too. Like I really like Gothitelle. I think that Medicham is a huge threat. The other route was obviously using Gothitelle, but then I figured I think he's forced to run BP Medicham. Excuse me. Yeah, Baton Pass, not Bullet Punch. Yeah, I said BP, but they both have the same. Anyway, I think he's forced to run Baton Pass Medicham because it allows him to get on out of there versus Gothitelle, which is why I'm thinking he's running that plus Skuntank, or Pursuit Trap me Skuntank as well. Like I have some crazy options that I'm not going to reveal because you know I might end up playing Nexus in playoffs. But yeah, Bandit Crocodile first week. I'm not bringing Choice Scarf. Let's see how that ends up going. Obviously, Choice Scarf's still really good, but Crocodile in general is faster than every mon on his team besides Zapdos and Medicham. So it has such a great speed tier. I figured like a Choice Scarf is pretty reliable in checking things, but a Choice Band, man, I'm trying to do some Demoglio, some damage. But yeah, that is a team for today's game. Let's get right into the game. I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so we are here with the battle. Now, Nexus has brought... No Pert! Awesome. Woo! Didn't want to see that. Alright, Medicham, obviously, Mega Medicham. He actually brought a solid team. Like, I don't like it at all. But Volcarona is really good in this. Mega Medicham, Exploud. Goodra. Don't know why I write it down. Like, I couldn't see it. But I feel like writing it down just helps me. That's why I write it down. Zapdos and Skuntank. I'm assuming it's BP Medicham into Skuntank. So, I already said I lead off with Volcarona always, as it gives me just a great initial lead. If I get rid of Zapdos, SD freaking Galay goes in. Calm Mind Comfy is amazing. Let me write that down. See him Comfy late game. Late game. Especially if I get up T-Spike. Mega Late is incredible as well. Plus 2 CC with Stealth Rock up is good. And I have Piloswine as an immediate answer to Zapdos as well. So we're going to lead off with Volcarona because if he opts to lead off with Medicham, he can either catch a burn turn 1 potentially, and I can U-turn out versus literally everything. Like if he goes Goodra. 2 potential defoggers. I don't know why I said 1 defogger in the team preview. He had Skuntank and Zapdos, but Volcarona is really good. Like I said, if y'all want to check out the Nexus side, feel free to. His link will be down below. Let's see if we can go towards a comfy sweep. I'm going to need some chip on stuff, though. But yeah, Volcarona is just a great all-around lead, I feel. Especially because if he does lead off a Medicham, he'd more than likely go hard Goodra. And I can U-turn out and then click knockoff. That's my mother calling me. I'll call her back later. You know what? I'm going to pick up. Ma, I'm going to call you back in a bit, okay? I'm playing a tournament game. Love you. Bye. That's it. I love my mom. Make fun of me. Okay. This is a tough turn. A little bit of a tough turn. Because Specs X-Plow can knock me out sometimes. I honestly just want a Bug Buzz for a little bit of chip for later. He knows if I'm Z, I knock him out. I'm gonna Bug Buzz. Spec Surf doesn't knock me out. Like, as much as I love this mon in this game, I feel like I have to Bug Buzz. I can't U-turn here. He might fear the Z, so he might go Goodra. If I'm him, I go Goodra. X-Plow was a cool lead on his part. Oh, I got a DM. Is that from him? But yeah. He goes for Scarf Boom Burst. Ooh. Very nice, very nice. So, kind of regret not Zing, but I get some beautiful damage off on X-Plow. That's amazing for my Comfy. Scarf. Yeah, I wanted to Z because of the fact that obviously it would knock it out, but also... Is that Modest Scarf? Let me see. 160 to 48%. Could be Modest Scarf. Want to make see if my Toxapex takes this. I know for a fact my Piloswine takes this, so I'm going Piloswine. Piloswine gives me Rocks Up as well. And with Rocks Up, I also deal with... like, Piloswine eats this for sure because it takes Modest Specs. Yummed. 127 to... 207 to 129. Excuse me. I should have Z'd. 207. I can't tell if that's Modest. So that looks to be Modest. Or a high roll. That's Modest for sure. Yeah, it has to be Modest. It's literally Modest. Okay, so it's Modest Scarf. Few options here. I can get up Rocks, which will help me weaken Zapdos for an SD Gallade. And I feel like if it is Scarf, I do want Rocks up for that Gallade. So I actually am going to go for Stealth Rock here. Even if he Boom Bursts and knocks me out, that's fine. He does end up switching out, maybe into Tangrowth. Hard Medicham. Okay, but I get up Rocks, though. So here is interesting because obviously he can high jump kick. If it's sub, it's a little bit of a problem. Kind of want to make the Volcarona play. Even though I don't like sacking it, I feel like it's not going to be as useful as I thought. I really don't want to sack Volcarona. But I don't want to go hard Toxapex either. Just in case he's sub. I'm Piapa Berry, which is why the only reason I would suggest Toxapex here. I'm going to go Volcarona. I have the chance of Flame Body. If he goes for sub, it's good for me too. Like, I can Bug Buzz and then potentially win a tie. So, I'm going Volcarona here. He might high jump kick, might not. Again, I can potentially burn. I can revenge it with Comfy after. With Rocks Up, that's amazing because X-Plow is going to be in range of Draining Kiss at +1. That's going to help me beat Tangrowth as well, my Gallade. My Gallade is my win con. So that's going to help me beat Tangrowth, and that's going to help me beat Zapdos. So Nexus is playing really offensive. Zing turn 1 would have helped me out a lot. Surprised he went hard Medicham. But I am grateful for the Rocks Up. Because my Gallade goes in. He could also just Drain Punch. But again, I think he might be a subset. Potentially. Like, sub helps you avoid Comfy. Actually, no, he's Baton Pass. He's not sub. He Drain Punch, yep. That boy died. Just dead. Death. Oh, and Volcarona activates the flame body. What a beast. What an absolute unit. Oh my gosh. Absolute beast. Like, actually an absolute beast. So, my Volcarona, first time dying in the season, and he said, nah, I'm leaving a rose on my grave, bro. Oh my god. That's such an amazing turn. So, we're going to go Comfy here, just to scare him out. And because he has very limited answers to my Piloswine, I'm actually going to double out into that Piloswine, anticipating him to maybe want to go Skuntank or something. I don't think he'd stay in, especially because he's burnt, and if he does, he'd go for Poison Jab anyway. So, getting that burn on Medicham is, like, ridiculous, man. That's why he's unbreakable, bro. Unbreakable. Ah, that's so... First death of Volcarona, sad, but burnt. Drain Punch. If I had a U-turn, I'd go for it here too, but I feel like he Poison Jab. It's relatively safe. Him being Drain Punch makes it a little bit easier too. And the fact that he's burnt is, you know, I couldn't have asked for a better turn, you know. So he should go Skuntank here, I want to say. Maybe Tangrowth if he has that. I mean, he knows I has Tangrowth, but he does go Skuntank. I'm trying to wear that thing down as well. Sorry, but I'm going to take advantage. I'm taking advantage, bro. I don't see a reason to not click Icicle Spear here. He can't sack this, he'll probably go Tangrowth. I'm not staying in versus Tangrowth anyway, actually. Yeah, why would I not Icicle Spear? Like, this can't knock me out with anything. If he wants to defog, I'll set up rocks after. And I feel like if he sacks this, I get a T-Spike. So he shouldn't sack this. And if he goes Zapdos, I beat it 1v1 too. If he goes Medicham, my Toxapex walls it indefinitely. Because of a few prior mistakes. Not a few prior mistakes, but a little bit of luck. And by that, I mean 30%. A big amount of luck. I would Toxic here, anticipating Tangrowth, but I think Spear is just better all around because it guarantees damage on Skuntank if he does stay in and opts to try and defog. And it also guarantees damage on Tangrowth. Plus, I can switch out the Toxapex after. It's not that damage on Tangrowth is going to matter so much. I'm not attacking what's in front of me at all. Goes out to Medicham to take the spear. Is that boy like Fizz that or are you just sacking it? Either way, damage on Medicham's amazing too for Comfy. What a Pokemon, man. So, there's no double he can really make that threatens Toxapex, I want to say. So I'm going to go Toxapex. I'm Payapa Berry. Medicham is at 65%. He might anticipate Gallade. I knew Scarf X-Bot was a thing too. I really want to Volcarona U-turn on Goodra, but I should just Z'd. Like, I knew Scarf X-Bot was a potential thing, and Specs would have been bad. Like, Specs wouldn't be as bad because obviously I have a Crocodile, which actually, my Bandit Crocodile knocks out Medicham now, so that's really good. He might expect my Comfy, so he may end up going out to Skuntank, which I'll Scald as well. This thing walls Zapdos for days, so I don't have to worry about that. And yeah, late game Comfy is looking incredible. Just with that chip on X-Cloud, man. And I know that's modest X-Cloud too. He didn't switch. Zen Headbutts here. And I avoid the attack. I am so sorry, bro. Truly am sorry. It wouldn't have done crap, but it still sucks. Because he's burnt and I have a Payapa Berry. Get rid of the specs on this thing, make it modest. Oh yeah, by the way, it can't knock me out with Boomers and that. I just clicked Scald here. Like, I truly am sorry, Nexus. I know why he's in Headbutt there too. He tried to catch my Gallade or my Comfy, but I'm not going Comfy because Comfy wins in the late game, and also Gallade wins in the late game too. Oh, he tried to catch my Crocodile too. Nah, buddy. I'm trying to take this thing out. Unfortunately, that crit does not make up for the burn and the miss. I feel really bad. I feel very, very bad. Also, the fact that I'm actually going to beat this Medicham 1v1. right now. So let's call it again. The headbutt isn't going to knock me out at all. It does like 38% when from a non-burnt Medicham, by the way. I did nothing. Look how fat Pex is. So this is not how I expected to be Medicham, not with a burn, but Volcarona knocks out. Volcarona gets a KO with burn. Volk KOs Medi with burn. So now I could probably go X-Cloud if it, assuming it kills me. I want to keep Toxapex alive. I want to keep Toxapex alive because it doesn't care about Tangrowth. I want to keep my Piloswine alive because it deals Zapdos. I literally click close combat and get KOs as well. If he goes Skuntank, I go Crocodile. X-Cloud should KO me here. Wow, X-Cloud does not ever KO me here. And my Scald does 20 to 24%. That's insane. X-Cloud actually never KOs me at the range I'm at. That is absolutely insane. Oh, I'm not going to say never. It can crit me. But I know I'm at 99 HP if I'm not mistaken. And the max it can do is 91. Pex is too bulky. Pex is absolutely too bulky. There goes Zapdos. Zapdos is not a problem because that's a free Piloswine. Super free Pilo. And Piloswine once again has 0 switchings. Now that he no longer can go out to his Medicham. And also I keep my... Oh, it's at 98. I also keep my Toxapex at pretty much near full. So Big Pilo come in. Even if I get burnt by Heat Wave, I can Toxic him back. He defogs there. Not sure how much that matters because I get up rocks. That's not going to matter too much because I get up rocks here. Again. Which, even if it's an offensive Zapdos, rocks mean that +2 Cycle Cut guarantee knocks it out. So we're going to get rocks. I don't care if he Toxics me. He might go out into Tangrowth. Like, losing Volk means my immediate Tangrowth switching is kind of gone, but I still have Pex as a Tangrowth switching too. Leftovers and Defog. Lefties. Defog. It's at 81%. 81% before rocks. But look how little this... So, okay, let's see what we can assume from this Zapdos. Defog, Roost, and Electric Move. So, that means that if it has Defog, Roost, and Electric Move, it's either Heat Wave or HP Ice is the last thing. Or Toxic if it wants to hit Piloswine on that. But we get rocks back up. Beautiful. This is a free Toxapex. I just click Knock Off here. If it's like AV, I don't care. That burn on Medicham was big, man. But that's why Volcarona was a sack. If he subs, I could Bug Buzz. If he attacks, I can burn. Huge, though. Could not... Like, it was huge. Absolutely huge. So 81% before rocks. 56% after rocks. 56 after... rocks. Which means that even if he's physically defensive, I'm pretty sure I KO with +2 Gallade. What's he going for? Leech Seeds. Okay. Leech Seed Tangrowth. Leech Seed. I don't know if it has Giga Drain or Rock Slide or whatever, but we know it's not AV. So we're going to knock off here. On something coming in. Or on Tangrowth staying in. If we get rid of Tangrowth's Rocky Helmet, that's awesome. Unfortunately, I can't click T-Spike because of the fact that he has a Skuntank. And Zapdos can come in after, but... Zap ain't a huge problem, man. It really isn't. And if this is an initial response to my Piloswine now, I can click Toxic next turn, get the Tangrowth, and then even if he doubles into something to try and catch my Toxapex, we're fine. So Knockoff is really free right now. He might end up staying in. As much as I love the fact that my Crocodile, which does live Scarf Boom Burst, by the way, I also EV'd it to live that too, from Modest X-Cloud, because I figured Scarf X-Cloud is a case. I don't know why I didn't think about turn 1, but I thought about it in team, like when I was building the team. Oh well. That's my bad. So let's see what he switches out into. That's Zapdos? That is Zapdos. Alright, so. This is nice because I get a nice little knockoff. No static either. Beautiful. And Zapdos is at about 51%, I want to say, after this. Yeah, that's about 51%. So let me cross that out and put 51. Right back out to Piloswine I go. I go Piloswine. This time I can probably click Toxic just because it's safe. Like, if he stays in, it's good. If he switches, it's good. Toxic, obviously, on Tangrowth is amazing because it means Calm Mind, Comfy can win. And just his offensive... Like, the fact that Toxic has Regenerator is broken. But his answers to this Pokemon don't exist either. Defogs. That's fine. We're going to get them up one more time. And then I can Toxic after he roosts. And if he doesn't roost, then, well, you die to a stab, a banded knockoff. So I'll let him roost. Let him roost there. Get on my rocks again. We know it has static too. And get our little Toxic off on it. This is why Piloswine is amazing in this, bro. Piloswine doesn't die. Alright, so we click Toxic now. If he goes Tangrowth, amazing. If he stays in, amazing. You know, provided I land. And yeah, it's good all around. It's a great way to stay in shape. I want to apologize to all the Metachamps out there that have been burnt by Toxapex or Volcarona faking them out. I really do. And because he's not pressure Zapdos, because he's static, I actually beat him because my rocks aren't like going down in front of him. As in the number. But yeah, Toxic is free. I would Spear, but that doesn't do anything. Bro, what is this? Okay, awesome. Do we land this? Oh, we miss out. That's fine. So, I guarantee live every hit from Tangrowth, but it's not worth. It's not worth going for. Like a Toxic, because this guarantee walls his, this guarantee walls it. So, I know this is a little bit back and forth, guys, but I'm just trying to position myself to where I get the Toxic off on this, and I can start SDing up. With my Gallade. Are you physically defensive? Yeah, like, plus 2 CC does 75 to 89% to physically defensive Tangrowth. So, if I get a Toxic off and keep rocks off, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. That boy drops. I'm gonna click T-Spike here just in case he goes Zapdos. If he stays in and Giga Drains, that's fine too. I'm probably gonna eventually use Crocodile to Toxic this though, if my Piloswine doesn't want to land. But yeah, I go for T-Spike here. As he brings out Zapdos. Or maybe Goodra. Basically, that T-Spike is to guarantee that Skuntank has to come in instead of Zapdos. Or he's forced to defog. Which I'm wasting his defogs. He really doesn't want to stay in on this boy. Hey! Skuntank. Ooh, Skuntank came out immediately. Which is even better because now I keep T-Spike up and it basically forces a KO. Now, he could have Twinkle Tackle Skuntank, but I am super... I mean, it could also be a double defog. But I am super willing just to go Crocodile here. Super willing to go Crook. Physically defensive. I deal with this. If it's Twinkle Tackle, it's Twinkle Tackle. Then we know who his Z is. And again, my Gallade is going to knock out the... my Gallade is going to knock out the Goodra. My Gallade is going to knock out the Tangrowth, ideally. My Gallade is going to knock out Zapdos. So I'm really going for that endgame Gallade sweep. His name is a Johnny. And I will show you the benefits of peace. I love how hype everybody gets when I say stuff like that. Like about magic and things like that. Crocodile. So you might Twinkle Tackle immediately. I didn't bother calcing, I'll be real. What's this thing called? Play Rough. Intimidate needs to be activated. Player does not do crap. Maybe Twinkle Tackles, man. It doesn't do crap. But yeah. He might pursue, but that's not going to matter because I get regen. And that T-Spike is going to make a big difference. And also, my knockoff does 44 to 52%. And it's mainly about getting damage on Skuntank. That way, my Calm Mind Comfy wins. Because once I get enough damage on Skuntank, it's a wrap. Because that's the only thing stopping me. So, we definitely bring out my my Crocodile here. What up, buddy? Flamethrower. Ooh. So he's special. Flamethrower. Flamethrower did nothing. I don't even know if that's special. It might be AV. I'll have a Flamethrower real quick. Bro, that boy don't even have special attack EVs. I'm knocking. I'm knocking for sure. Knock is 110% my play. Knock off Tangrowth. Do a little bit of Zapdos. 110% my play. I think that's Zapdos coming in now. Oh, that's Tangrowth. Great. So I got the poison on Tangrowth, which is what I really wanted. That's what I really wanted. And I get rid of a potential Rocky Helmet. Oh, it was Shed Shell. Oh, well now it's not. Why I say it like that? My bad, bro. Damn, knockoff does so much. Pex is always my my pivot. Pex is always gonna be my pivot. I don't need a poison on Zapdos to beat it. So it was Shed Shell, poison. This is why I got the T-Spike. Shed Shell. It has one move in its arsenal called Leech Seed. Shed Shell makes sense because if I trap this, then it lets Crocodile go in. I get it. Wow, I get why. Doo-doo. Giga Drain, obviously. I think it's AV on the Skuntank. Next time I might pursue it. I'm just going to click Scald here because Tangrowth is so low and it's actually poisoned now. Like, even if I get the burn on Zapdos, as I can just start clicking Icicle Spear. So, it's not a problem. Plus, if I Scald immediately into X-Plot, I 2-hit KO it, / potentially get rid of it. So, if I get a burn on Zapdos, that's good too. It's just good initial damage. And right out into Piloswine I go. Like, I know this is repetitive, guys. I really do. But... And some of the less competitive players might be like, well, you're stalling. I'm not. It's called positioning myself. I'm positioning myself. I'm like, at this point, 0 ice resist, right? So he's going to roost. I'm going to get a Brox, and then I'm going to click Icicle Spear, and we're finally going to start killing Pokemon. And if he doesn't roost, I get a Brox, I SD up with my Gallade, and I win. Well, I don't necessarily win, but just because he has X-Pac that can revenge me. But if I keep Brox up, then Zapdos ain't a problem. If he DDoS spams, it doesn't matter. He definitely doesn't have Toxic. He would have went for it. And Zapdos after rocks is under 50%. I want to calc Gallade versus fully physically defensive Zapdos. I know I did the calc before. I know it does like 58%, I'm pretty sure. OU defensive. Yeah, +2 does a ridiculous amount. Yep, 59 to 70%. That's insane, a +2. Hey! What a nice name. So, not only do I get up my rocks here, if he's Darkinium Z, that doesn't matter. As I mentioned, shouldn't be able to knock me out with anything. I'm going to click Earthquake now and finally get rid of Skuntank. If he uses this to pivot into Tangrowth, that doesn't matter either. If I get rid of Skuntank, I win with Comfy. So, I don't even have to win with Gallade if I get rid of Skuntank. Explosion! No! Skuntank killed itself. Killed itself. I'm still out of range of HP Ice, believe it or not. Well, Skuntank killed itself, which means that T-Spike are there to stay. Killed itself. Damn, man. Like, I thought it was just a little bit too good for me to not get it. But the fact that Skuntank killed itself is amazing. I mean, not for Skuntank's family, but like it's amazing in a sense that I don't have to worry about that Pokemon anymore. Crocodile is at how much, and how much does Exploud do to it with Boom Burst? Because if Scarf Boom Burst does not knock me out at the range I'm at, I'm going to. If he revenge kills me that, I will kill him. So I might keep up rocks in this, and I definitely keep a T-Spike. That's for sure. And like Crocodile can Toxic Zapdos as well, and plus my Comfy wins. So like I literally start clicking Calm Mind with Comfy, and I win the game. That's gonna happen super soon. So he can go into his Boom Burster here. Unfortunately, because my Crocodile did take that Flamethrower damage, as little as it did, it does put me in range. It does unfortunately put me in range. That was a nice play. I think I should have went. Looking back at it, like I know that was a little bit selfish of me, or greedy rather, but it wasn't. It wasn't actually. Oh, I'm pretty sure Toxic X would beat Zapdos too. Yep, there's the Exploud. There's Exploud. Do I want to give this to him? Yes. Just click Ice with Spear. Boom Burst, there it is. Alright, so I can go Comfy and Calm Mind. Comfy and Calm Mind. On a crit, can he kill me? On a crit, he can kill me. Instead of going Comfy, I'm going to go out into... Because it wins, so I don't want to go that. Instead of going Comfy, I believe I go Gallade. This is Mega Gallade? What, am I calculating this wrong? Exploud. Why is this thing so powerful? Okay, I was calculating this wrong. It still had the Choice Specs boost. Oh yeah, I go Gallade. I Mega Evolve, and I click Cycle Cut. He cannot kill me. And this is better than me going Comfy because... Okay, I gave it a Z. But on a crit, there was that fake roll that I was looking at. Go for Cycle Cut here. Because Comfy wins in the endgame. And Comfy wins in the endgame, but I also win the game with... what's it called? Crocodile can also knock out Goodra. And I'm not worried about Tangrowth. There's no say I would do that. I would beat my Calm Mind Aromatherapy Comfy. So I just Mega Evolve and click Cycle Cut here. Cycle Cut hits everything. The fact that rocks are up also means that if my opponent goes Tangrowth, I'm pretty sure they get devoured. And also Zapdos dies. To 2. He might be trying to go for a last-ditch effort static. But yeah, Cycle Cut's always the best play. And if he crits me, then I go Comfy. I do want this thing dead, though. I'll be real. I'm a little bit worried. Like, X-Bow's a little scary. Scarf Crocodile would be better in this case, because then I could just click Pursuit. But yeah, Johnny comes in. Yo, Piloswine, man, is annoying. I know he was really happy to get rid of that Mon. I know he was happy to get rid of Piloswine. Hell yeah, I know he was happy. This is the alternate Crossman music, by the way. Alright, he stays in. Big boy! I know that boy was happy. Yep, there's a Scarf Boom Burst. My HP does not go down fast enough to be a crit. Cycle Cut guarantee hits. Doesn't activate static, and that's a dead X-Cloud. Beautiful. Alright, so Scarf is gone. Don't think I'll lose to Scarf Goodra because it doesn't have powerful enough attacks. I also don't think it's a threat personally, but that's my own opinion. And if Zapdos comes out, I believe it's at 51%. I could be wrong about how high on HP Zapdos was. I believe it was at 51%, but even if it's physically defensive, I'm pretty sure Cycle Cut kills. Actually, it's a roll at the range it's at. It does 29 35%, so 51 minus 25, so yeah, that's a roll. Wait, no, it's not. What the hell? I thought I said 25 to 35%. 29 to 35. It's not a roll. I knock out Zapdos. So if he goes Zapdos, it dies. Duh, I was at 51 minus 25. 26. I don't know how I read that wrong. Dude, Galeta is way too strong. If he goes Tangrowth, I think I just SD in its freaking face. Bro, I think I just SD in its face, man. And if he has Sleep Powder, that means he can't Sleep Powder my my Comfy, and I win with Comfy, so it's win-win. Also, the fact that I got so much damage off on Tangrowth, it's in range of close combat. Like, I win the game. I think. Could be wrong. If he goes Goodra, this thing is going to fall over. Oh my gosh. You're going to fall over too, bro. So the reason SD is my play here is because even if he Sleep Powders, I can wake up later and I kill everything. So, and if he Giga Drains, he dies anyway. So I click Swords Dance. Oh, I just realized I'm at 47%, not at the percentage I thought I was. What is wrong with me? I thought I was at full. Hold up. He needs the highest roll possible to knock me out right now. Oh my god. He needs literally 48. Giga Drain doesn't KO me. That's hilarious. Oh my god. He literally needed the highest roll possible. I didn't even realize that. So this is the rolls that Tangrowth can do. 40, 40, 40, 42, 42, 42, 43, 43, 43, 45, 45, 45, 46, 46, 46, and then 48. Holy crap, man. Well, give me a Pokemon, bro. I got also Psycho Cut here to guarantee this thing dies, but I'm gonna close combat in his face. Bro, if he goes Zapdos, it drops. He might get the static on me. If he doesn't get the static, Johnny is coming through. Bro, I completely forgot my HP stat. I just took a Boom Burst. That's... Okay, I'll be real. I'm really tired, but that's really bad on my part, man. I want to go undefeated in this league, too. And I want to win the entire league, and I'm playing like that. So that's my bad. The better play was actually to... you could argue Swords Dance was fine, though. After seeing the roll, you could argue Swords Dance was fine. After I calc it, I could argue Swords Dance was fine. But no, if this was post-commentary, I'd say I lived it, right? But it's not. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is live comm. His only play right now is to bring out the Zapdos and hope to get static on me. If he sacks Tangrowth, he loses, and a Johnny wins. And he sacks Tangrowth, which is going to die straight up, bro. And a Johnny wins the game. Oh, man, big a Johnny. Isn't it insane that Goodra falls over? Zapdos, he's going Zapdos. Can't even get static on me. He should have went Zapdos to try and get the static on me there. But I Psycho Cut, which doesn't care about... Psycho Cut doesn't... I mean, this is what I was talking about Team Preview. Comfy or Gallade can win. That was what I was talking about, I think, when I was building it too. But I knocked that out. And then I'm going to... I'm going to close combat this boy. And that's a wrap. So definitely, I want to acknowledge the fact that I'm gonna ask Nexus if he wants to talk in a call, but I'm gonna acknowledge the fact that I did get lucky on the burn with Metachamp. It definitely changed how I had to play around it. I was really defensive in this game. I know that for sure. I was setting up for either Comfy, which, you know, did not die, did not come out. Sucks that Volcarona died, but I mean he died with a little present. But I was setting up for potentially Comfy or Gallade. I knew there were rocks. Gallade was amazing. But yeah, I definitely want to acknowledge the fact that I burnt the Metacham with Flame Body. That was huge. I'm not going to take that away. I also want to acknowledge the fact that I did misplay versus Tangrowth unintentionally. It actually unintentionally became a good play, but I'm not going to say, hey, I calced that. I was just lying. No. Forgot I was at 47 HP. I don't know why I thought I was like 64 or something like that, because I was like, yeah, I lived this hit. But a good game to Nexus. Definitely without the burn, would have been... I would have had to play around Metacham really like tough. Of course, Metacham would have had to come in on poisons, and I would have had to bring out Gallade earlier and stuff like that, and then potentially get damage on it from the X-Plow and things like that. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'm going to hit my boy, my homie, if he wants to hop in a call. Definitely encourage you to watch his side, because I already know, like, Nexus has amazing commentary, right? And I already know his reaction is going to be to the burn. It's going to be funny. But yeah, check out Nexus. I'll see you guys next time. See you guys in a second in an interview. If not, goodbye, my friends. All right, we are here with my boy Nexus, as I've mentioned multiple times. One of my favorite people to watch in the WBE, just because bro. We were watching your game today that you had for the week that just passed.
Duncan?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I did not bring defog. I deserve to lose. I did not bring defog.
but we actually watched it, and we actually went back the week before to see when the Magmortar hit the Z Iron Tail.
Dude, I was talking my ass out, dude. I was like, yo, it's that black A drive action, man. He did not see that shit coming.
Bro, when you bro, you gotta listen to that back. But when you speed it up, it's even more funny. Like that's like because I watched it at normal, then I watched it at 1.5. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. But
dude, I was losing my ass, man.
it was flames, bro. Absolute flame. Yeah, I just want to say, when I was scheduling with Nexus said he has 15 people in his house, and the bathroom, there's one bathroom.
It's just one, dude. We have a checklist, dude. It's insane, dude. It's insane. It is rough. It is the struggle, dude. I was like, yo, maybe I go caveman unga boonga and I go urine outside, dude.
No.
Nope. I can't.
No.
I can't.
Oh, you did bring Rock Slide. Okay, cool. So you didn't bring, oh, I did it. Oh, no. 167, 154. Okay, no, smart. So, you want to talk a little bit about your teams? Scarf X-Cloud was a great pick. I EV'd some of my mons to take Scarf X-Cloud, like Crocodile, Gallade to take 1 Specs, I believe.
Yeah.
And a few other things. Like, did you know that Piloswine has only a 25% chance to be 2-hit KO'd by Specs minus?
I did, because doing the calcs for Piloswine, I was like, yo, if my Metacham is crippled, I just don't kill his mon. I just don't. That's why I exploded on it, dude. I'm like, I just don't kill his mon.
Yeah, dude, that was a fire play. Like that was actually a really, really solid play. I did not expect that. I thought maybe like a crunch or a dark move, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'll just take the free KO here, because then my comfy. Basically, I was like, okay, comfy wins. Like.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to keep it around, because I think because it 3 KOs me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The comfy. So I was like, all right, cool, I'm straight, and I was so ballsy too that I just dead ass did not bring poison jab, dog.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too.
Comfy to run up.
I'm looking at that. But the thing is, when I kiss you, you get the Rocky helmet, so it's nice because you get the explosion chip after too.
Yeah. I have the Rocky helmet aftermath just in case you want to wrap up with me, and I had explosion too.
Yeah.
So
it was still check, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna either explode on that, or I was gonna explode on like maybe if you brought like a Fizz Def like tanky Volcarona.
Yeah.
To like spam setup on me, because my team's not that fast.
Yeah, it's
so
not.
you could kind of get away doing that. I was like, all right, this at least will do like 40 min. So let's get it.
That's smart. I like that. I regret not Zing turn 1, because I was talking about it. I was like, should I Z this thing turn 1 and get rid of X-Cloud? I was like, I really regret it, but I was very much blessed after.
Dog, yeah, you got, the bird, that shit came through.
Bro. I mean, like I said, my game plan versus Metacham was to either poison it or burn it. That's why I had the Pyapa Berry as well, but I didn't expect it to happen that way. And it obviously made it tough, bro, because I was able to switch back and forth between...
Yeah, that's what I was saying in my video. I was like, that's just the culture of the game. We have 2 bulky teams. I was like, that's just the culture of the game, you know? We gotta get hungry, you know?
That's it. I mean, straight up, bro. I was literally waiting for an opening for when I can get in Gallade or Comfy. That's literally what I was waiting for the entire game.
Yeah. That's why I exploded. I exploded so that you can't put up rocks up anymore.
Yeah.
So my Zapdos can roost up and survive a little longer, because I was like, worst case scenario, you put up T-Spikes, but like, Zapdos is just not get immune by that, you know?
Yeah.
So
No. Zapdos actually has a way better matchup with, you know, Pilot obviously gone. HP flying as well.
Dog, I didn't even know you ran the Psychic Reducing Berry, because I predicted you going up to Toxa. So I was like, all right, I'm hitting this there, but I missed. I was like, you know what? I'm drain punching, dog. I deserve that miss. Oh my god.
And then I saw it. You know what's crazy? Even after the Zen and everything too, X-Boss still didn't KO Toxapex. Like that's insane.
Yeah, I know. He just did it.
Absolutely insane how bulky this Pokemon
dog,
is.
it's so tanky. Doing calcs and stuff. I was like, if I don't run specs, dude, I'm like 3-4 at KOing that mon.
I wasn't even running like special defense in this.
Oh, were you not?
I wasn't. It still doesn't die. I was like, why does max HP eat this for breakfast?
What?
Yeah.
See, I thought that you would run like Spadef, because like Metacham just bodies it no matter what you do with
your
headbutt. You know what I mean?
I ran mainly Fizdef because I was a little bit worried about something like the blade, like pivoting into the blade could be annoying. I think it gets rock slide and it can't miss. So
Yeah.
like you could do that
Yeah.
on Volcarona switching. Obviously Iron had Gyro Ball for comfy. Sacred Sword does a good number to Crocodile, and I get some damage off of you with Bandit Pursuit, but that's about it. So I wanted to make sure I had like a guaranteed answer to that, and also some like Skun Tank too.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I
That could be kind of annoying.
Yeah, I figured it'd be physical too because if I Calm Mind, I can beat it unless it acid sprays, but even then that'd still take a while.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I low-key thought that you were probably gonna bring like the Goth too, just cause.
Yeah. Oh no, it was Goth or Crocodile. It was literally one of the
Yeah,
other.
because as you see, like I ran Pursuit Trap. I was gonna keep that thing locked in, and then also ran Shed Shell Tangrowth.
Yeah, that's smart.
Just so that I wouldn't get like locked in.
Yeah, or like,
Just, like-
destroyed by like Crocodile or something. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because you just straight up like Goth just 1v1 Tangrowth for free, dude. That's just Calm Mind City, dude. Straight up.
I'm
Or like
surprised.
you were like a sub one.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't bring Baton Pass on Metacham to get away from it. But I guess
I thought about that, but I was like, you know what? I've been seeing Joey body niggas with Volcarona. I'm running Rockside.
yo, you should tell him what you said. Tell him what you said when we got off the call when I let off a Volcarona.
Dude, I was like, this nigga trying to do me like Mo, man. I'm like, fucked up. I was like, yo, I'm not about to get quivered 5-0, dog. You got me fucked, dog. You got me fucked. Absolutely not, man.
Oh, that would have been funny, man.
Or like, I felt like on some cheese shit, you're gonna like Z Hurricane
Bro-
Volcarona just to
bro.
one shot my fucking.
Bro, the irony as well, is the fact that like you also had that's Mo's DS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have Mo's DS.
Okay, so let me tell you what one of the goths I was looking at. All right, it's pretty funky. So it was gonna be max physical defense, right? With Tickle, Psyshock, Miracle Eye, and Rest. So that way
Nigga, what?
I could trap Skun Tank. If it comes in on me, I trap Skun Tank with Cobra Berry. I trap Skun Tank, and I beat your team with Comfy. That was like the game. Like I show it to Gypsy, and he's like, that's heat, and I was like, you better tell me not to run this. I'm putting this on my team right now.
Dog, Tickle? Oh, no.
Yeah, bro, Tickle. I got the Miracle Eye, so I can hit you with Psychic, and then I have Side Shot because I'm tickling you, so your defense goes down. That's it.
Dog, that's fucking crazy. What? Yeah, no, I thought that like you try and get like some strats to sleep with Comfey, dog, because you're like aroused for Comfey.
Bro,
So, alright.
that mon wins games.
People sleep. No, they sleep. They sleep, dog. They sleep. That mon is not only not that bad, but it's got +3 priority.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. The priority is stupid good,
That
man.
shit is crazy. But like, I low-key thought about bringing Swampert too because it doesn't do that bad against both Piloswine and Toxapex. But you have a Breloom and you have a Volcarona and you have a Gothitelle.
Yes.
So, and you have a Bronzong.
Yes.
Just either put some Trick Room for a Banded Crook or like something. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
even Trick and Bronzo was definitely something I was thinking about. There was a few interesting sets. Like there was a few approaches. I wanted to bring Psycho Cut Gallade because of static, and I don't know if you've seen the calcs on Zapdos, but fully physically defensive Zapdos takes up to 70% from +2 Psycho Cut. It's insane how strong this Pokemon is.
Yeah, that's actually brazy. It's insane too because I wanted to draft it too, and then I got the scuffed version.
Hey, Metacham is a lot more scary to switch immediately into though.
No, prepping for him is an absolute pain in the ass.
It doesn't exist. My prep,
it just
my
doesn't.
prep was Speed Tie with Volcarona, which luckily you didn't bring max speed. Plus
Yeah.
Flame Body, Pyapa Berry Skull Burn, and Comfy to hopefully check, depending, because it takes so much either way. And then even like Gallade, right? But Gallade takes so much too. Like, it was just
He does, yeah. They're both tanky. Dude, I want you to know too, I was like 30 seconds away from trying some like cheese Clefairy shit. Like if you're gonna run Quiver
like
Dance, I was
like
all
Cosmic Power or like what? Like,
yeah, some Cosmic Power unaware
bro,
shit.
I knew that was gonna happen, man. With like Stored Power or something, or
Yes.
what would the
dude.
set have been? Like Cosmic
It
Power,
would have been like Cosmic Stored, maybe Moonlight, and
Heal Bell? I don't know.
Maybe Heal Bell, yeah.
It's-
Not like his status.
It's tough because like I actually feared that legitimately. I legitimately
Yeah.
feared that in the back of my mind. I'm like when during prep, I'm like, okay, how do I beat this? I gotta knock it with half my members and pray. Like luckily, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. If you brought Heal Bell, I don't know what I would have done. I don't
It
know.
would have been annoying. It would have been very annoying. It would have been very annoying.
It wouldn't have touched Crocodile, thankfully, but like, I couldn't touch you back.
Yeah. Or like, dude, I thought that you were gonna bring like a Z Rain Dance Kabutops. I can't lie to you.
Oh, that was also a last mon type of thought too. Both of
You
those.
get like +1, and then
Yeah.
you also get another +1
Yeah.
off the Z move.
Goth plus
It's like, it's not a bad boomer switching. It's
yeah,
actually not.
yeah. Goth plus what's it called? Goth plus Kabutops was another way I was thinking as well. There's a
Yeah.
lot of options here. I wasn't like I ended up with this because I really like Piloswine. I was actually gonna bring offensive Piloswine. I'm surprised you didn't bring.
Not offensive.
Bro, this bro is careful nature max but def. taking no type of
Dude,
damage.
calcing for him was giving me a migraine, dude. That man just takes hits, dude.
Dude,
He
it
takes
did.
hits.
It does. It's insane, bro. I was like, okay, I can live an all out pummeling or expect focus blast from Magmortar. And I was like, ooh, this mine is fine. I kind of wish I do have wish support in my Gallade, but I wish I had other wish support because this mon plus wish is nasty.
No, it is, dude. Oh my god, like I want you to know, dude. I was maybe contemplating bringing like maybe like Z overheat. If Mag even gets it, I don't even know if he does get overheat.
Yeah.
But like Fire Blast mainly, like I was like literally just for the Piloswine, cause like
Bro, even then
outside of,
with Thick Fat, that boy does not care.
no, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. I was like, he's probably gonna bring it to Spadef, but he just doesn't care, dude. He just.
It's insane. This
Sheesh,
monster's
man.
stats. Yeah, it's definitely. I'm happy because like now I'm trying to think. Do I give the thumbnail to Gallade or do I give it to Piloswine? Because Piloswine freaking walled the hell out of everything, but Gallade obviously got the KO. So
I was curious to know where the match would go if I got the roll off on the Gallade, because like. I think the most scary thing you had left was actually the Comfey, since I lost my Comfey checks.
yeah, I mean, so that's why it didn't matter for me because I just calm minded up with Comfy and won. But
Yeah, straight up.
But like that's like literally like once Skuntank was gone, I knew Comfy would win, right?
Yeah.
That's why I clicked that T-Spike randomly. I was like, okay, maybe I'll force this thing in. And I was like, when I forced and taught Tangrowth, I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I made fun of myself. I was like, it's like, oh crap, no, I'm at 47 HP. No. And I calculated immediately before you clicked it, and I was like, wait, he has to get literal max damage to knock me out. And I was like, see, if this was a post-com, I'd say, yeah, I knew I could live this hit, so I go for SD.
Yeah, dude. Post-com niggas be jerking themselves off. Like, you did not know this. You didn't.
Nah, that was me completely forgetting I just took a boom burst.
But like, I just have to know, dude. Like, why did you not bring like Boomber's checks? Like, what was the strat with like?
So
Xcloud,
my issue, like I made every mon on the team be able to take a hit from Xcloud, right? That was it. Like every mon takes a hit from Xcloud. If it's Scarf, every mon takes a hit. If it's Specs, I have 3 ways to outspeed it and knock it out, and Piloswine isn't to a KO. So for the most part, for the most time. So that was like that. But like if I brought Bronzong, I was really scared about because I figured Pursuit Trap was coming, right? Pursuit Trap or Magmortar. So I was really worried about giving them free switch-ins and losing my mons for nothing. And also, if I'm not offensive Bronzong, Metacham 2 just snipes me. Zapdos comes in always as well. So
that's true.
As much as I wanted to, like Bronzong was on an initial build as well. I had a few different builds. Bronzong was on one. Kabutops, like I said, with Goth was on one too. But I was like, you know what? This is fine. As long as I get a little bit of damage on Xcloud, which every mon on my team can do, I can beat it. Like that's just the whole thing. Like if it's Scarf, Crocodile lives a hit from full and destroys it with Banded Knock or everything like that. So yeah, that was like the main thing.
I figured maybe you'd bring maybe a sub Breloom too, but I was like, nah, Breloom ain't looking that good this week.
Yeah, the boy got Tangrowth.
Yeah.
HP Flying Zapdos too destroys it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Sap Sipper Guja as well. I like this EV spread.
Yeah, straight up. I want to do that for Spore. That was a good game, though. I can't front. That was a good game.
Again, that burn. I'm sorry about. I'm sorry, but I wasn't trying to burn you that turn. I didn't expect to burn that turn.
Yeah, you didn't want it. It was like, if it happens, it happens. If regardless, I'm sacking out Volcarona, but if it happens, it happens.
I'm gonna tell, bro. When I tell you, I was like really trying to figure out a game plan in my head that didn't involve me sacking Volcarona. I tell you, my head was moving. My head was the gears were grinding, bro. I was like, come on, I don't want to sack Volcarona because now. Volcarona has its first death.
Yeah.
I didn't want that.
Wait, that mon has never died? It's
never died, and this is also game, I think, 5, where Stealth Rock have never been set up versus Volcarona.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's like they wanted to win. What the heck?
I should have
Yeah,
Z'd turn 1. Ah.
Dude, you should have, because, like, now looking back at it,
I would have just
you
kept
really
these.
lost nothing.
Yeah, I mainly wanted YouTube because I was like, okay, if he's AV Gudra, he'll go out to it, and I can just click knock off my crocodile. But yeah, I should have Z'd. Like I was like, that was a.
If you would have Z'd, like the Medicham, like probably wouldn't have been bird right away, because there's still the chance.
Yeah.
But there's all like.
But X-Cloud offensively threatened me out a lot.
Yeah.
Like Medicham, I checked with faster Pokemon or priority.
Yeah.
But X-Cloud, it was like it's faster than my team. So I should have Z'd. So turn 1, like I disagree with how. Like I was talking about it. Like before turn 1, I was like, do I do this? But after that, after Medicham got burnt, my plays were just like.
Yeah.
Because like I go Toxic Bench, I go Piloswine, I set up rocks, and I try to explain to my viewers as well because I know I'm gonna get some comments, and I hope you don't get too many. They'll be like, man, this guy was toxic stalling you. I was more so.
Nah, I hope they don't say that because there wasn't really any stalling. It was more along of us trying to like it. Just the nature of the game. Like, we have two tanky, slow teams. Like,
Yeah, and I was just trying to find a position where I get in, Gallade and claim a KO, or get in Comfy and win. And that's why, dude, when you explode, I was like, oh my god, that was a good play. But I was like, wait, hold up, Comfy is going in.
Yeah. Like I exploded to try and get a crit maybe because I knew you lived, but if I got a crit, it died.
That boy should have tanked. That's insane.
He just chewed. He straight up just chewed. But that's brazy, dog. You 9-0.
8-0.
That's brazy. Right? 8-0. That's brazy, dog.
I'm trying.
That's brazy, dog. Like, I just don't think you lose, dude. Like that's brazy, dog.
It definitely wasn't my. Like I said, I made 2 big misplays. Turn 1. Okay, it's not. I don't want to call it a misplay, but it's a play that I had a better play, and you're right. I should have Z'd because even if you switched, it's fine. Like I get a little bit of chip off on Gudra and I can U-turn out after, and I keep a Volcarona. So yeah, I should have Z.
Straight up.
I should have Z. So that was my. And then the Gallade thing, but the forgetting I was at 47 HP. That was big too.
Dude, that was insane, dude.
Dude, but when I ran that calc and it said 46, 46, 40, 42, and I said 148, and I was at 47, I was like, hold up, whoo.
Dog, the moment I saw it live, I was like, either it was a roll or this nigga just ran Spadef Gallade, dog. I was at a loss, dude. Oh man.
I'm definitely what's it called? I'm definitely looking forward to a future game since I know you're a playoff material team. That's why
dog.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what I wanted to bring, bro, because I was like, I might play Nexus again.
Yeah.
But now that I know you're aware of what I can bring, makes it even more interesting.
Yeah, now you're aware of my club strat, so it's definitely gonna be interesting, dog.
I'm gonna trap that boy.
I'm gonna try him out. I don't know, dude, because like I have to win like pretty much every single game from here on out, because I'm at a really rough start, dog. I have this nigga Wolfie, and then I had A-Drive Dunk, and then you all back to back. I was like, sheesh.
Bro, I play Duncan and Dan back to back, but they're my last 2 games. So by that point, apparently I'm not guaranteed yet playoffs. I think I need 1 more win to guarantee it, no matter what, which is interesting.
Oh, like if you lose all your games from here on out, like you're out.
Apparently, I didn't do the math like myself, but that was what they were saying. So I was like, oh. That's really interesting, but it's really close though. It's really close. That's why.
No, it is. It is really close.
Like
I just feel like our division is rough, dude. Like it's stacked. It's stacked for sure.
Like I think the other division is really solid too, but
yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited.
Like, the other division's good too. But we got the sweaties, dog. You know what I mean? Like, sweat.
The voice of the sweaty, bro. I'm gonna run this idea by you. I'm gonna keep it on the video real quick. But what did you think about after WWE ends? We have like cross matches. I feel like it'd be cool till Sword and Shield, like play someone on the other division that we didn't play, like at least like one,
that'd be sick.
Or like a war. I think a war would be cool, right? We call it WWE War, and we literally, basically, based on where you are in the rankings, you fight the person directly across from you. I think that'd be fire.
Dog. That'd be sick. It's like freaking basketball at that point.
Bro, that's what we used to do in MD, in Clan Wars and stuff like that. So, MD, the clan I was in, not like that. But I think that something like that would be fire.
Dude, that would be flames. What?
I'm gonna bring it up with Dan.
That'd be heat. that'd be heat. But like we'd have to talk shit, you know. And
Yeah,
like,
I
feel
mean,
like we
that's-
didn't talk shit. There's just no culture.
I mean, it's not regular season, so we do whatever we want. But
I think like last week when I played Duncan, I was like, yo, good prep. I put on an image of you and Envy. But
yeah, I
Envy
saw
was
that. I
Steve
saw
Harvey.
that, bro. If you Google MV, you see that image.
The image pops up. I'm like, who made this, dude? What the heck, dude?
That image was hilarious. But yeah, bro. Thank you so much for being on the channel, man, and for the game. I really enjoyed it. I did.
Yeah, for sure. That game was heat, dude. I love that game. It was a lot of fun.
I really, like I said, I really hope, like, I know for me, I probably won't get hate as much because people understand, but, and you're like semi-competitive too, like where you upload. I know you're mainly LPs, but you do Showdown, you do stuff as well.
I'm trying to get back into it.
Yeah, especially with Sword and Shield. So I hope people can enjoy it as well. But
no, I hope. I kept saying it was like the nature of the game. That's just how we have to play it, you know?
Yeah.
I hope.
I gotta pivot. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Check out Big Nexus. Like I said, check out his side, leave a like and all that stuff. Check out the WB channel as well. You have anything else to say, bro?
Yeah, last but not least, yerp.
Peace, friends.